Yep, we are in math in our binders, and it's page 151. We're going to finish our lesson about adding and subtracting in word problems. And does everybody have a sharp pencil out too? Okay. All right, so we're going to get started. This first problem is just going to be a warm-up. So this is just to get our brains thinking. It's not in your book, so you can just look at my screen and you can see if you can maybe start to figure out what the answers would be. So it says Brooke has 7 stamps. She uses 4 of those stamps. How many stamps does she have now? So she started with 7. That's our total big number. And then she took away 4 of them that she used. So there's 2 different ways you could do this problem. You could draw 7 counters and cross 4 of them off. Or you could start at the smaller number and count up to the big number. So it looks like Winry counted on her head. Can everybody else join Winry? And let's see. You start at 4 and count to 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. I see a bunch of you holding up 3 fingers. Not 4, Willow. 3, yep. 7 minus 4 equals 3. So she would have 3 stamps left. You could also have drawn the 7 counters and crossed off 4. You would have had 3 left. Okay? So here's our first one that is in your book. This one is on page 151. Jan has 6 pencils. She gives some away. Now she has 5 pencils. How many did she give away? So we know that she started with 6, and then she only has 5 now. So how many did Jan give away to make her only have 5 left when she started with 6? So you're finding that missing number. So there's a couple questions. What is this problem about, Willow?
It's about subtracting.
Subtracting what? Pencils, right? Pencils, okay. And what are you trying to figure out, Emma?
You're trying to find.
Let's see if Emma knows. What are we trying to figure out, Emma?
We are trying to figure out is it a plus? Is it an adding one or a subtraction one?
Okay, yeah.
A subtraction one?
Yep. We're trying to figure out how many pencils she gave away. And because it's a word problem, the first thing we have to do is exactly what Emma just said. We have to decide, are we adding the 2 numbers together or are we subtracting? And Ella, while you already have your mic muted, what information is important? What 2 numbers?
6 and 5.
Yeah, 6 and 5, because those are the 2 numbers that we're using in our word problem. And Emma already said we're subtracting. So we're going to start with the biggest number that we started with, 6, and we're going to take away some type of number to get 5. Has anybody figured out the answer yet? Winry, what did you get? 1. She held up a 1. Good. So here is how our book did it. Our book used, it's coming, it's loading. Our book used a number line, okay? You guys maybe could have used counters, or maybe you just counted on your head. Maybe you didn't need to draw a picture. But our book said to find 6 minus blank equals 5, you have to start with the smaller number, 5, and you can either count on your head up to 6 or you could draw up to 6. And we know that's only 1 jump. So 5 plus 1 equals 6, and 6 minus 1 equals 5. Jan gave away 1 pencil. This is on page 152. You can fill in these blanks.
Are you reading?
All right, we're going to go on to the next one. I think we're ready. Okay, this is number 3. So this one is on page 153. It says Indy has 7 orange slices. She eats 5. How many does she have left? So are we adding or subtracting, Eleanor?
Wait, read that again.
Indy has 7 orange slices. She eats 5. How many does she have left? Are we adding or subtracting, Eleanor?
Subtracting.
We are subtracting, yes. Because it's not saying how many orange slices are there in all. It's saying how many are left when you take some away, right? She eats some, she takes some away. All right, so what's our big number that we're going to start with? Emily, what big number are we starting with?
7.
And we're taking away how many did she eat?
How many did she eat?
5.
Yep, so 7 minus 5. So to find this problem on a number line, we could start at 7 and we could jump back to 5, right? So they circled 7, so you can start at 7 and you can jump back to 5, or you could have started at 5 and jumped to 7, whichever way is easier for you. So go ahead and do that on your book on page 3. Make those jumps on the number line and then see if you can figure out what 7 minus 5 is using that number line. Winry, what do you think, honey?
I have a question. Do we skip to the number that has the circle on it?
You would, honey, push in your headphones. There you go. You would either, you can push in your headphones all the way, and then I think you can leave your mic unmuted. Push in into your Chromebook, honey, the cord part, push that in all the way. See if it's plugged in. So they have the 7 circled because 7 is the number we're starting with. So they're telling you could jump backwards to 5, or you could jump forward from 5 and stop at 7.
I have a question. Can you jump to the number that has the circle?
That's one of the numbers. Yep. You're jumping from 7 to 5, or you're jumping from 5 to 7.
So you do a little lump to the 7.
Yeah. So you're going to start at 5 and jump to 7, Winry?
Yeah.
Okay. So how many jumps did you have to make?
3.
Try it again and see if you only made 3, or see how many you make when you start at 5 and you count up to 7. 2, yeah. Okay, so 7 minus 5 is 2, which means 5 plus 2 is 7, right? Eleanor, did you have that, babe?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. Are we ready to go on to number 4?
Yeah.
Okay, here's number 4. It says there are 9 cats. 4 of them are black and the rest are orange. How many are orange? So what is this problem about? It's about cats. And are we adding or subtracting, Eleanor? Subtracting. Yes, we're subtracting. It didn't say how many cats in all. It's saying how many are orange. So we know part of the cats are 4 of the cats are black. We don't know how many, but another part are orange. When we put them together, we have 9. So we know that 9 equals 4 plus question mark. So use that number line, and you can either start at 9 and jump back 4, and see what number you land on, or you can start at 4 and jump up to 9 and see how many numbers you had to jump. All right, Ella, let's see. What did you do on the number line? How did you find your answer?
I started from 9 and I counted to 5.
So you started at 9 and you jumped back to 4, and that counted 5 jumps?
Yes.
Okay. That's one way to do it. Good. What's another way you could have done it, Willow? Instead of starting at 9, you could have did what?
You could have started at 4.
Good. And you would have stopped when you got to?
9.
Good. Ella and Willow both are right. There's not just one way to get it. You can use several different ways. You could either jump backwards or you could jump forward. So good job. 5 would be your answer. 9 equals 4 plus 5. 9 take away 4 would also equal 5. So 5 cats are orange and 4 cats are black. Here's number 5. Some children are playing. 3 more children come. Now there are 7 children altogether. How many were there to start with? Okay, so we had 3 come. So there's a group of kids. We don't know how many, but 3 more came, and then now there's 7. So we're trying to figure out how many were there to start with. Are we adding or are we subtracting the number 7 and 3? Winry, are we adding or subtracting?
Subtracting.
Yep, we're not adding those. It doesn't say how many children in all. We know there's 7 in all. We're trying to figure out what part was already there. Go ahead and figure out the answer using the timeline, the number line. All right, let's see who's ready. Emily, what number did you start with on the number line?
7.
Okay, you started at 7, and then did you jump forward or backwards?
Forward.
No, you jumped backwards, honey. This is backwards when you go it this way.
I just said backwards.
You jump
Yeah,
backwards.
when you go from 7 towards the 1, that's backwards.
Yep. So you jumped backwards. How many jumps did you have to make to get to 3?
2.
No. Count.
1, 2, 3.
Now speak up.
4.
4 jumps. Good girl. So if you started at 7 and you jump back to 3, you'd have to make 4 jumps to get to 3. Good. Or you could have started at 3 and jumped forward to 7, and you would still have 4 jumps. So either way, your answer is 4 plus 3 equals 7. 7 minus 4 equals 3. Or you could write 7 minus 3 equals 4. But there were 4 children to start with, and then the 3 more came and made 7 altogether. Does everybody understand that problem? Okay, let's go on. Here's number 6. This one is on the bottom of page 154. It says DJ has some balls. Jackie takes 3 of them. DJ still has 6 balls. How many balls did DJ have to start with? Okay, so there's a boy named DJ out on the playground, and he has a bunch of balls around him. We don't know how many, but Jackie, another girl, one of his friends, came over and took 3 of them, And now he still has 6 left. How many did he start with? There's not a number line for you this time. Maybe you want to draw a number line, or maybe you want to draw counters. It's up to you how you want to solve this problem. Okay, let's see. Willow, how did you solve this problem? Did you draw a picture for me, or did you count on your head? What did you do?
I counted on my head.
You counted on your head?
Yep.
Okay, what did you start with? What number did you start with, Willow?
So, what?
What number did you start with?
I started with 6.
You started with 6?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you counted what?
Down 2, 3.
Okay, so this is the thing. We are adding 6 and 3 this time because we're wanting to see how many they had in all. So 6 and 3 are the 2 numbers we know, and we have to add those to see what he started with. So let's start at 6, like you said, but let's count up to 3. Okay, or 6. Add on 3. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we added 3. So the answer would be 9. Three plus 6 equals 9. And then you would say 9 minus 3 equals 6. Because he started with 9 balls. Somebody came and took away 3 of them, and we still had left 6. All right, this next one is not in your book, but we're going to skip it, and I'm going to have you guys go ahead to your book. And you are going to do page 155 and 156 by yourself. Okay, 155 and 156. They're green at the top. You're going to work on those, and then we're going to come back in like 5 minutes when everyone's done, and we're going to go on to the next lesson. Okay, so everybody work on these 2 pages by yourself. It's exactly what we've been doing, so it shouldn't be hard. You should be kind of used to it. Just stay on. Just stay on and I'm going to watch you guys do your math, just like in the classroom when I walk around and watch you guys do it. 155 and 156.
That's all I need to know.
Okay.
finished the math.
Okay. All right, if you finish,
Me too.
you can get up and get a quick drink, take a break for about 2 minutes, and come right back while these others are finishing, okay?
I'm just gonna leave this on.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Me too.
Okay.
Bye, because I'm screaming. So bye. Am I supposed to get off?
No, you can stay.
Stay on.
You can stay on, honey. You can stay on. We're just letting people. Yep, we're just letting everybody finish, okay? You can stay on.
A quick drink. Like you said it like when we meet earlier.
What?
You said we could get a quick
Yeah.
drink.
So just leave it on and go get a quick drink and then come right back. All right, so we are going to get now back on, and we're going to be on page 157. Okay, what we're going to do, because I think we're out of time, it's 2:35. I think we're going to wait, and we're going to do this lesson. We'll just do this lesson tomorrow. Because I don't want to get us all the way behind on our meeting. So I'll just push it back. The thing is, I've tried to squeeze in 2 lessons. We just didn't get 2 lessons quite done, but that's okay. So we're just going to do this lesson tomorrow on Wednesday when we meet. We will do lesson 4, and I'll try to get maybe 4 and 5 in together instead of doing 3 and 4 together. Okay. So no big deal. Mrs. Douglas will just change her plans. We got to learn to be flexible, especially when we are all online. Okay. So what I'm going to let you do is I'm going to let you get off, except for not yet, because I want to show you our Padlet. All right, so here's our Padlet. We just got done with, we had lunch, and then we got done with math. Okay, I'm going to put our math lesson right in here. Here's our individual meeting. So we're looking right now. 2:30, Cole was supposed to be on. Cole's not here, so I think we're okay being a little late because he wasn't on today anyways. But at 2:45, Emily's going to get on with me, and I'm going to do all of your guys' individual meetings today. So this is the same time as you guys had on Monday last week. Okay, 2:45 is Emily. Willow's at 3. Winry is at 3:15. Ella's at 3:30. Emma's at 3:45. Eleanor's at 4. Hopefully Eleanor gets back on. And that's it, because Javier and Eulandis are not here either. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'll get you guys on, and we'll take our 1-minute progress monitoring assessment, and then we can just talk, and we can see how you guys are doing. We can see if you have any questions on the Padlet or any of our lessons today or anything that you were supposed to be doing online. Okay? Some of you maybe haven't looked at the Padlet for this week yet, and that's okay. All right, so if you guys had time to finish, if you didn't finish those 2 pages in math, do that now. Okay, and also Mrs. Douglas assigned you, if you go to iReady, I assigned you guys a lesson, and maybe you've already started it because I actually assigned it last week, but those are teacher-assigned lesson over word problems in iReady, okay? So that would just be some extra time, extra practice, Willow. Extra practice that you guys could work on what we've been working on in math, okay? And that would also count as your Clever time. So you need that 30 minutes in Clever for the week. If you did that teacher-assigned lesson, that would also count as those minutes. That's going to show up on those minutes that I see, okay? So you can work on either your path, or you could work on the teacher-assigned lesson, or if you think you're just done for the day and you want to wait till your meeting, you can do that. Up to you or up to your parents, what they say, okay? All right? Everybody good? I'll see everybody back on their individual meetings.
I have one question.
Yes, Willow.
I kind of forgot when I'm here to talk. I'm not sure.
You forgot what?
Never mind.
It's at 3 o'clock is when you get back on, Willow. All right, I'll see everybody at their individual meetings.
Mrs. Douglas.
Yes.
Bye. Bye, Witness. Bye. I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm going to leave now. Oh, no. Hi, Winry. She already hung up. Bye, Mrs. Douglas.
Bye, girls. I'll see you in a little bit.